Hellcat.
So students, we have already seen what are the simple, compound and complex sentences. We have already seen the introduction. Now coming to the transformation, the main topic. Now when you know what are simple, compound and complex sentences, let us go with the transformation part and the rules which I have given over here. These 8 rules are the lifeline for this topic. So you can just note down these rules and these rules will help you to solve this topic in anywhere, in any exam, wherever you get this topic. See, TOO plus TO, whenever it's given in simple sentence, you have to write compound sentence with very and with complex you have to write so that, can or could, depending on the tense. If it is present, then write can, otherwise could. Same way, if it is due to, owing to, because of, or verb, ing verb, then you have to write and, so, or therefore in the answer. You will use this conjunction. Then complex sentences you can use since, as, or because. And third rule, in spite of or despite plus verb plus ing is given, then use but or yet, and in complex use though or although. Then fourth, to or in order to plus verb is given, to plus verb or in order to plus verb is given, then use and or and thus. And here you can use so that or can could. Then being is given, use and or use since or as in complex. Number 6, having plus past participle means having plus third form is given, having written, having spoken, like that. Then in compound sentence use past tense of that verb along with the conjunction and in complex you will use s. Then next, number 7, without plus verb plus ing means without writing, without reading, like that. Ing is given with without. Then in compound use or, in complex use if plus negative sentence. Then last one, if besides or both is given in simple sentence, if it starts with this, then in compound use not only but also, in complex you will use while. Now this whole table is the most important thing in this topic. See how we solve the examples with the help of this table. What is the heading? Simple to compound. We have to change these sentences from simple sentences to compound. See the first one. He must work hard to make up for the lost time. So I can see over here in the simple sentences, can you see which pattern does it follow? Yes, to plus verb, to make is given. So where is that? To plus verb is given. So when to plus verb is given, we have to change it to compound, use and or and thus. This fourth one we are doing now because it is to plus verb. So let us write down. He must work hard. Now to plus verb we have to remove. So we have to remove the word to. He must work hard and rest is same, no change, and make up for the lost time. So this is how we have changed from simple to compound using this conjunction. And you can also use and thus make up for the lost time because it is already given over here in the rule number 4, use and or and thus. Now next, besides robbing the poor child, he also murdered her. Which pattern does it follow? See, besides. So when besides is given, you have to use not only but also for compound. So let us write he, always write the pronoun first. He not only robbed, here you have to remove ing and write the third form. He not only robbed the poor child, but also murdered her. This is how you change from simple to compound. Next, third example, in spite of his popularity, he cannot be called a good writer. So I can see the word in spite of. When in spite of is given, you have to follow rule number 3. See, this one we have done right now. Now when in spite of is given, we have to follow this rule, and in compound we have to use but or yet. You can use either one, whichever you like. So let us use but. In spite of his popularity. Popularity means, what is the noun form of popularity? Popular means the person was popular. So we can write that he was popular. In spite of his popularity, we have written he was popular, meaning is same. He was popular, but then same, no change in the rest of the sentence. But he cannot be called a good writer. So as you can see, I have not made change in the second part of the sentence. I have only used the conjunction over here, and I have removed this in spite of. Instead of using in spite of, I have used but. He was popular, but he cannot be called a good writer. So as I told you, using this table you can change any sentences from simple to compound. Now let us see how to change from simple to complex, and for that also the same table will help you. See the example. Despite being poor, he is honest. So can you see the word despite? Whenever you see the word despite, just see the table. Where do you see despite? Can you see the despite over here, the word? Yes, I can see over here. Despite plus ing is given. Despite being poor. So that is again rule number 3. And we have to change from simple to complex. So we have to use though or although. Despite being poor, he is honest. So let us begin. Though he is poor, or you can also write although, whichever you like. Though he is poor, he is honest. Just put a comma over here. So there are two clauses again, and we have used the conjunction though. You can also use although, as I told you. Though he is poor, he is honest. See, the meaning is same. I have not changed the meaning of the sentence. Let us solve the next one. We read to learn. This one is quite easy. Guys, see. To learn. So 2 plus verb is given. Let us look over here. Where is 2 plus verb? Here. So 2 plus verb is given. Use so that or with can and could. If it is present tense, use can, otherwise use could. We are changing to complex. So we read to learn. Let us keep the first part as it is. We read so that. Now this is present tense. See, the verb is in present tense, so can. We read so that we can learn. I have used so that according to the rule. Now third one. Without reading, you will fail. See, without plus ing is given. Where can you see without plus ing? Here. Without plus verb plus ing. That is rule number 7. So use if plus negative. Let us start. If you do not read, you will fail. See, did I change the meaning? No, the meaning is intact. It is as it is. Without reading, you will fail. Means you have to read if you want to pass. So I have used if along with the negative word. That is what rule number 7 says. Use if plus negative. If you do not read, you will fail. So this is the transformation from simple to complex, and this is simple to compound. So these are just a few examples which I have given. Now after this video gets over, you will see this table on your screen. It will flash over there for a few seconds. You can just take a screenshot or pause the video and write down these rules, because these rules are the mantra for solving these sentences. And in my next video, I will take other examples for simple to compound or simple to complex, and you will have better practice for these rules. Thank you so much guys for watching my video.